Well, I think it's a great, great profession. I think it's a rewarding profession that you are rewarded by what you put into it. And I would advise all coaches to remember that you are a teacher and that you have a great, great responsibility every day, that you wake up, that you come to work. And to me, it's not really coming to work. It's about what you're going to do to help that young man or young lady become a great, great person. And you've always got to keep that in the back of your mind. How am I going to challenge? How am I going to make our student athletes better every day? And just remember that they are people, but you can challenge them in ways that you can just be a great, great positive encouragement. You don't know what's going on in their life day to day, but we want to make them better people every day and just challenge and be there for them and see how their day's going. But remember, do it in the right way. It's a great profession. You don't need to touch them. You can talk to them. You can listen to them. I think you can just be there for them every day. And then the other thing I think that we can do that's outstanding is be great teachers. Show them how to do things, but again, don't touch them. Do things in a positive manner that you are encouraging them to be just great role models for this school. Remember, you're going to make sacrifices. Young people, you can either sacrifice now or you can sacrifice later. And I think once they understand what you're trying to get across to them by being a great teacher, they're going to learn and they're going to do great things.
My advice is really, really simple. Easy to say, hard to do, but just do what's right, period. Just do what's right. Now that means by your coaches, among each other. That means for your school district. That means for the parents, for the public, for the kids. Just do what's right. But this day and age, you can't always just do what's right according to your outlook on it because everybody has a different perspective. So my advice to the coaches, everybody now has a body cam. Just assume they have a body cam because they actually do with their cell phones. So everything you do, say, is going to be recorded. So you better do what's right. And the last thing goes right into that, and it's a rule that's kind of been around for a long time. I think my grandmother used to call it the golden rule, but do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So you treat people the way you want to be treated in any situation, and it will all play out all right.
When you get into coaching and teaching, if you're in it for the right reason, it's the most honorable profession in the world, right? I mean, you get a chance to influence kids, students. We get them for hours a day. And so what I always tell my staff is just stay above board, right? If you're not sure, then it's probably not okay. And I ask them, just make sure you're always doing above board where I can get in the foxhole with you. There's certain things you cannot defend. You cannot defend cursing. You can't defend putting your hands on them, right? You can't defend just angry behavior and belittling students, things like that. So just stay above board, make sure we can defend it. Go with a relationship of you're trying to help raise them. It's a father-son relationship. It's not a peer-to-peer relationship. It's an aunt to niece relationship or whatever, but it is not a peer-to-peer. It is, we're trying to help raise kids. We're trying to help raise the next generation. Assume everything's recorded, right? Assume everything you do will come back, and make sure you just stay above board, help raise them, do the best you can, and sometimes there'll be issues, but as long as there's something we can get in the foxhole with, we're okay.